going on, guys? My name is Marcel and welcome to the Clash Royale video. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about the new troops which are going to be coming out in 2016 or late 2015. I'm going to be talking to you guys about some confirmed troops that have pretty much been confirmed to come out, as well as mostly ideas in this video. So anyway, before we do get into today's video, if you could leave a like on today's video, it would mean so much, because every like on today's video, Supercell are going to be notified on their Twitter page, and that will greatly increase the chances of them watching this video. And you know, I do have like the best ideas in this video for new troops, and it would be really good for them to watch the video so then they can actually think about implementing some new troops, maybe implement more troops at a time. And after you have liked the video, be sure to subscribe if you're new, because I do post daily Clash of Clans content, as well as I do tons of giveaways. So anyway, be sure to subscribe if you're new, and anyway, we're gonna get right into it. So starting off, we have the Mole. So pretty much the Mole does 150 damage and has 600 hit points, and it is going to be a dark troop, and it'll cost 200 dark elixir to buy. And pretty much this troop has something special that no other troop does. Pretty much this troop can go underground to get to defenses. So pretty much he travels from underground after you deploy him to target enemy defenses, and while he is underground, he is undetectable by the opponent's defenses. So pretty much, to think about it, whenever you deploy the troop, it would go underground and just go from under a defense and start attacking it. And after it destroys the defense, it would probably go back underground again and go to another defense. And every time that it is underground, it will be safe. And while it does have 150 damage and 600 hit points, it is a pretty strong troop to use. And I'm going to say that this troop would probably be for Town Hall 11, if not Town Hall 10 and 11. Alright, so now we're going to get into the next troop idea. And the next troop idea is the Angel troop. So pretty much we can compare the Archer to the Angel troop. They both have one housing space. The Angel training time is 10 seconds more. Movement speed is identical. The damage of the Angel is 5 damage less, but the hit points is 30 hit points more. And pretty much the Angel is an Archer special unit. And you'd probably think that the Angel, like, it's got the wings and everything, you'd probably think that it's like a mini support healer. Well, it's not actually. Pretty much it's just a variant of the healer. What it does is it has a lot more hit points than the healer, but a bit less damage. And what this means is that it can't really get one hit by the wizard tower, which is really annoying for us. And what this would basically allow it to do is pretty much absorb more damage. Like when archers do get shot by a mortar, they usually die in one hit. And with the Angel troop, they wouldn't actually die in one hit, which could save a raid pretty much. So it's a pretty cool concept of an idea. Pretty much you just don't need to add it into any troop slot. You can just put it in with the Archer, and then there can be like a little button which you can use to swap over the troops, so you can get angels. And I just think that it is a pretty good troop idea that we can have. So the third troop idea we have is the Yeti, and this is probably one of the best troop ideas that we've got. This has been out there for a while, but I'm pretty sure that this is one of the best ideas, and Supercell really need to add this into their game. And this troop is a really unique troop. So pretty much it does deal 40 damage per second and has 500 hit points with 300 dark elixir training cost, but it does have 15 housing space required. And pretty much what this troop does is it throws snowballs around, and the snowballs actually freeze the defenses and everything. And the closer that he actually moves next to defenses, they actually start shooting slower. Like if he's really close to a cannon, it'll start shooting slower. And if he's like throwing snowballs around, they will just start shooting at a really slow rate. So it's not really mainly for the damage, because they were doing 40 damage a second for a 15 housing space troop, which isn't too good compared to the hit points is quite low as well. But what you got to think about that this is a really good support troop, and it can help freeze up defenses, buying time for some other troops to come in. But yeah, it would be a pretty good troop to keep in your clan castle, as it can shoot at air troops as well, and it would be able to freeze up a lot of the troops that are attacking the base. So getting into the fourth idea, we have the Dwarf. And pretty much the Dwarf is kind of like a goblin, and this is the fact that it is attracted to resources, so that's its favorite target. After all of the resources are gone, that's when it'll start attacking defenses and other things. So anyway, the damage per second is 42, hit points 500, and the training cost is 25, meaning that it doesn't really take as much dark elixir compared to the other troops. It is a single target troop which only targets ground, and has a 13 housing space with a 15-minute training time, 22 movement speed, and the The 22 movement speed being a pretty high movement speed, so it is a pretty fast troop. So its special move is pretty much when it has under 150 hit points, it deals double the damage to resources, meaning if you can strategize correctly, having their health a bit low until it's 150, you can actually get into the resources and destroy them in just like a few hits, because it does deal 42 damage, and that'll bump it up to 84, and if you have got a few of these guys, it will do crazy damage. So this would be really good for a farming troop for Town Hall 11, Town Hall 10. So anyway, those were the 4 ideas, and we're going to get into the final idea, the last idea, which is pretty much going to be the Hydra troop. And this troop is actually a really strong troop. It does deal 900 damage per second with 1700 hit points, and the training cost is 2300 Dark Elixirs, so that is very expensive. Its favorite target is defenses, and it is an area splash damage type, and it can only target ground troops. And it has a 40 housing space, so obviously this is going to be for Town Hall 11 only, and a 20-minute training time, and with a 16 movement speed. So the Hydras pretty much only target defenses, which is really good. So pretty much the Hydra troop acts similar to a dragon, except it does target defenses only instead. But this troop does have a lot more damage than the dragon and double the housing space, and it does have a really high amount of hit points. And pretty much as soon as the Hydra dies, it splits into 2 heads, and the resulting heads do deal half the damage and have half the hit points the Hydra does. So it's pretty much like a golem, but it does a lot more damage and it is in the air. And I think that this troop would be a really awesome idea for Clash of Clans, and hopefully that they can implement this in the future. So anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. And if you guys did stick through the end of this video, be sure to comment down your favorite troop in the comment section down below out of these 5 ideas, as well as comment some ideas in the comment section, just some random ideas for troops that you might have. And anyway, that's pretty much it. Peace out, guys.